Gohan is in many ways a lot of people's favorite character. Not mine, but you know, other people's. But in many ways, he's also the character that a lot of other people hate the most. There's many reasons that people like Gohan, and there's a lot of other reasons that justify people not liking Gohan. And today in this video, we're going to go over the 4 major reasons that people hate Son Gohan. But first, Jackshaw, roll the intro.
That's a whole body.
4 major reasons that people hate Gohan. Personally, I don't like Gohan much, and a lot of the reasons that people hate him that I've listed are also reasons that I don't like him. But everything starts from the Saiyan Saga. The Saiyan Saga is one of the most definitive parts of the series, as post-Dragon Ball, it is Gohan's real first time being shown to the audience and introduced as Goku's son. The important part of the Saiyan Saga to note, though, before we start digging on Gohan too hard, is that Gohan at this point is still a child, and I will mention it a lot, but a lot of these points will be negated by the fact that he is a child. And the first thing is Gohan whined a lot. Like, he was a whiny baby. And I could say the other word that starts with a B, but monetization is important. But the point is, he whined a lot. This was seen mainly during the Saiyan Saga, and once again, this was mainly because he was a child, but it also carries over just a bit to the Namek Saga as well, where in the beginning, before Gohan matures after fighting people like Raccoon and Frieza and all these people, he is still the whiny bitch that he was when we first initially saw him on scene. And you could say in a regard that Namek in some way changed Gohan or made him a lot more mature. Case in point, him whining is not a feature that everybody about him likes. However, the audience has to keep in mind that Gohan, of all of the Z fighters, is technically the youngest and technically still one of the more powerful ones, regardless of how much he whines. But this is simply a reason why people don't like him as much. Maybe not as fair of a reason, considering that, you know, when he was whining, he was younger, but still a reason nonetheless. Moving on. Point 2 being Gohan's arrogance. This is mainly seen in the Cell Saga and in the Buu Saga, but Gohan is indeed, as many people will forget, half Saiyan. He still has a lot of the different Saiyan traits. And while a lust for battle isn't one of the traits he has, the good old Goku and Vegeta cockiness is something that Gohan did inherit. We see this when Gohan plays around with Cell after he's obviously beating the shit out of him and probably should just kill him and finish him off, and then Cell proceeds to blow up the planet, or at least try. But many people hated Gohan because he did the same thing in the Buu Saga, where he could have very easily destroyed Super Buu but decided to play around with him, and a lot of negative things happened from these instances of him being arrogant, i.e. Goku sacrificing himself to save the planet, and in the Buu Saga, Goten and Trunks being absorbed as Gotenks, which unfortunately led to the creation of Buu-Tanks, which later led to the creation of Gohan, who was a more predominant antagonist in the series. But Gohan's arrogance definitely has caused some problems. Now, this isn't to say that this isn't a reason people despise other characters. Vegeta has had his arrogant moments, of course. Goku has also had his arrogant moments, but it was just more predominant with Gohan because, unfortunately, it was kind of world-threatening when he did it.
And don't dream of resurrecting again.
You can all go to hell without me!
What?
Just maybe, you know, just a little bit world-threatening. Not too much, you know, but just a little bit. The next thing is that Gohan's OP. And when I say OP, I mean, like, you can't really beat Gohan. You can, and it's been done, but if Gohan doesn't drop his guard, the fact of the matter is he's given so much. He has so much potential compared to the other Saiyans. He's regarded as one of the highest potential Saiyans that exists and has the potential to surpass Goku and Vegeta if he would just train. But Gohan, and this is me with this, is too OP. He was ridden to OP. He was created to OP, and while this one isn't really his fault since he was literally ridden that way and created that way, it is still a bad design in some choices, because if they were going to make Gohan that OP, they should have just made Gohan take over the series like what was originally intended before the Goku fans started whining before the Buu Saga. And it just, really kills the character with him being that OP, because he's the One Punch Man while also simultaneously being get my ass beat man, and it just doesn't fit. So moving on to the last thing and the most prominent reason that people actually do hate Gohan, the fourth reason and the most important one, I think, in my opinion, and I think any fan can agree with this, even the fans that like Gohan, Gohan's ass pulls. Gohan, of all the characters in this series, probably has had the most ass pulls. And for anyone that doesn't know what an ass pull is, that is essentially when an anime character or a character in general pulls out a level of power they didn't have before with no prior training, reasoning, and nothing but bullshit plot and a needed excuse for them to beat the antagonist. I.e., Goku's Super Saiyan transformation wouldn't be counted as an ass pull. He had been training for that and he had ascended to that level. Super Vegeta's transformation is an ass pull, trained for that. Trunks' Super Saiyan transformation is an ass pull, trained for that. Gohan going Mystic after Elder Kai just happened to be there and jack him off to a point where he went from Super Saiyan 2 to above Super Saiyan 3. That was an ass pull. Dragon Ball Super Gohan, where Gohan trains for 3 days and then becomes as powerful as he was before. Ass pull. Tracksuit Gohan being able to go Super Saiyan 2 and flare his energy enough for Goku to sense him across the cosmos. Ass pull. Probably tied for the highest number of ass pulls in the series, Gohan. It doesn't look too good on you, actually. But it just... his random power-ups are kind of annoying, and there's just too many inconsistencies with his power level. Even as a kid, Gohan was capable, when he got angry, of pulling off feats that people 10 times his strength couldn't pull off. I.e., headbutting Raditz, you know, boxing up second form Frieza for a little while. He was able to do things like that, but not consistently. And they just wrote it off as, yeah, when he gets mad, he just does that. And it just wasn't the best thing. It worked for a while, but past the Cell Saga, it just got kind of annoying, and the ass pulls became very clear, even to a younger audience that was watching it later on. So, I'm not even going to talk about Tracksuit Gohan. Tracksuit Gohan, I think, disappoints everybody. Tracksuit Gohan is the reason a lot of people actually hate Gohan currently, because Tracksuit Gohan is just an absolute embarrassment. Tracksuit Gohan existing in itself is just blasphemy. So we're not even gonna talk about Tracksuit Gohan. We're just gonna notate the fact that he could barely go Super Saiyan 2 as Tracksuit Gohan, and had lost pretty much all of his muscle mass and lost all of his fans' respect. But anyway, these are reasons that fans don't like Gohan. If you guys have anything that you want to add or any defense for Gohan in the comment section below, please feel free to plug it down there. And to end today's video, I have a question for you. You can actually add this to the end of your comment if you want to hit the return button a few times and maybe indent and go down and then add it on the back. But I want to ask you guys, what part of Gohan disappointed you more? When he got cocky in the Cell games, or when he got cocky in the Buu Saga? Which one of those made you guys more angry? Which one of those was just more like Gohan with the why? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you want more videos like this about Dragon Ball Z characters and theories like that, I can chuck out way more, so make sure to drop me a like, a comment. If you're new, drop me a subscription, and this video is making. As always, guys, see you in the other one. Have a nice one, guys.